Peace, peace, happy Sunday. Coming with a quick word that I was reflecting on this AM. And so let me start with a story. So yesterday, as I was getting ready for this big event, blessings, this big event at the garden, the Atlanta community was celebrating Yolanda Owens, the owner of, the founder of Iwi Fresh and Iwi Fresh Rest and Retreat. They were doing her celebration of life yesterday at the garden. Huge event, giving thanks. Shout out to everybody who came out. Peace, peace. It was just a beautiful, beautiful event. And because of the nature of the event, you know, I don't know about everybody else, but I was in great reflection mode, just reflecting on life and, you know, friendships, relationships, different things like that. And so anyway, I was getting ready for this event at the property, and I had to replant the planter pots that are connected to the end of two of the benches on the property. And so I went to go purchase some flowers. I had planted some flowers in there before, but here in Atlanta, those who not in Atlanta, you may not know, we had what we consider to be a freeze. Don't even go for me. Don't come for me, my up top folks who look at our freeze like, yeah, right. But for Atlanta, it was a freeze. And I had planted some beautiful flowers. I was so happy to get the flowers that I got. But that freeze seemingly took them out. And it took out darn near all the beds and all of any decor that I had planted before that freeze. It seemingly killed everything, right? So I was a little blown, but I was like, all right, let me just leave it alone. See if they grow back. If not, I'll just replace it once we know we're not going to be having a freeze no more. And here in Atlanta, we don't be knowing, child. It'll be summer one day and then winter the next day. So finally, I was like, okay, I can go ahead and replace it. So I went to go replace them. First, I had to pull out what many consider weeds. And I say that because we call them weeds, but in actuality, most of them are herbs that are very healing, medicinal herbs. But nonetheless, I went to clear out the beds to clean them out so that I can plant. And when I went to clear out the beds or the pots, the planters, in the middle of all of these weeds, I'm talking about the weed bush was really big, were those flowers that I had planted. And they were in there flourishing. I was like, oh my goodness. It took me by surprise. And I was like, wow, I really paid attention to that. I mean, it really caught my attention. So anyway, I went on about it, pulled them out, I still pulled those flowers out because I had already bought the flowers that I was putting in there. But this morning, I had a dream last night. I can't remember the dream, but I woke up with this mantra on my head. Let it go and let it grow. Let it go and let it grow. Let it go and let it grow. And it came from a dream that I had last night. I think I was either talking to somebody about carrying something, or I was carrying something and I was saying I really want to let it go, or I want to put it down, or something like that. But when I woke up, the mantra on my head was let it go and let it grow. And as I'm sitting in reflection, because anytime I come out of a dream and I have something on my mind, I reflect about it. And so as I reflected, I thought about those flowers that I found in the middle of those weeds. And so I was like, So I'm sitting there thinking, and I had a conversation with somebody just recently, and we were talking about James chapter 1, specifically verse 2 through 4. And in that verse, it says, you know, basically, and I'm going to paraphrase, when you're being tried, when your faith is being tried, be patient and allow patience to have its way. Allow patience to do its perfect work, is how it says it. So that you come out wanting nothing. Listen to that. When your faith is tried, when you are being tempted to doubt, to fear, to be anxious, to be mad, to be resentful, to try to manipulate something, when you are feeling that way, be patient. And let patience give it its time to do its perfect work. So that you will come from it, whatever that it is, wanting nothing. And so I thought about those plants and I said, I thought, she said, not today. I thought that those flowers, I knew for sure those flowers were dead. As a matter of fact, some of them were dead. But there was many that were not. They were in there like flourishing, blooming and everything. I couldn't see it. I saw all of these weeds. Bush, I have a picture. I'm going to post it before and after because I was real proud. I be real proud when I be working in the garden. Don't play me. I'm a real gardener these days. But I'm laughing because I'm like, I would have never. And I know my mama is up to this. It's like my mama loved to garden. She loved flowers. She loved for her yard to be beautiful. So nonetheless, that is the reflection this morning. Let it go and let it grow. And I thought about situations in my life where I didn't think that it was working out peace. I didn't think that things were working out, or I was, thinking I made a mistake, or I was foolish, or I was green about something. Or, just kind of, that lightweight resentment, lightweight regret, all of that stuff. And it's not necessary because truly, I really desire for us to really accept truth as our truth. All is in divine order. Everything is always moving towards the goodness of life because all is God and God is good. Period. Like, if we were to accept that, it becomes our reality. It shows itself to us. And, our senses. Because remember, I said I couldn't see the flowers. All I saw was the weeds. And they were they were obnoxious. They were like, when you pull them. And even when I went in there to pull what we call weeds. Again, weeds are not really, they're misplaced plants. When I went to go pull them from the root, they looked big, but they were actually not so, the stem was skinny. And each one of them had maybe one or two little skinny stems that made what was coming from it look real big. And you pull one stem out and it looked like you cleared out half the bush. It was so many lessons in it. They didn't come to me right when I was doing it. But as I was just reflecting on what came from my dream, let it go and let it grow. And I started to think about the weeds, and I started to think about the flowers that I found in there. And I started to think about life. And I started to think about how oftentimes we be holding on to stuff. We hold on to things. Whether we're holding on to it to try to fix it, or we're holding on to it because we were mad about it, because we're sad about it, whatever it may be. We hold on to it. But if we just let it go, we will eventually see the fruit in it. And I'm going to close by saying, I thought about a friendship that I had. And some years back, that friendship came to a splitting point. And I was hurt about it. I just was really hurt about it. And I just couldn't, I took it personally. I was hurt about it. But I just let it do what it do. I stayed mum. Although those who close to me, I talked to them about it a few times. And, after a while, I just kind of let it go. But that friendship came full circle, and it came right on time. Because both of us needed each other at that time. To hold each other up in different ways. To support each other, to help each other. And both of us was going through some serious, significant things, I'll say, in our lives. And that friendship came up in my mind this AM. And I said, sometimes we don't know what's going on. But whether it's a split or what you deem to be a failure or what you deem to be a mistake, everything is always ordered. That split in that friendship was ordered, and it was in order for us to come back and reunite in the time that we did. And so it just reminded me that everything is ordered, sis. Don't hold on to nothing. Don't hold on to nothing trying to fret, be impatient, be mad about it, sad about it. Don't hold on to nothing. When you feel your faith wavering or when you feel anxious or whatever, let it be patient. Be patient. And let patience do its perfect work. So when it's all said and done, you come out wanting nothing. Meaning the wanting we're talking about here is you come out with a light heart. You don't feel duped. You don't feel that. You just come, you just say, give thanks. Give thanks. It's all in order. You come out wanting nothing. You come out with no expectations. Wanting implies some level of yearning, some level of expectation, some level of need, you come out wanting nothing. Let patience do its work so God can show you what God doing. Ashe? Ashe. All right. Y'all, I'm getting ready for my every last Sunday, meaning every last Sunday, not like every last Sunday, not every Sunday. That's not what I mean. But I usually do meditations on Sundays, but on the last Sundays of the month, I do a wellness class at my childhood church, at my father's church. And so I'm going to do that today. I'm talking about detoxing. You're welcome to come if you're in Atlanta. The flyer is on my page. I always put it there. And it's open to the public to come and attend. So I'll be talking about detoxing today. That class is usually from 1 to 2 o'clock p.m. It's a church in Decatur, 1890 2nd Avenue, Decatur, Georgia. And so I would love to see y'all faces to come. That's on the last Sundays of every month. I'm there doing some type of wellness class on some topic. So I'm going today, and I'll be talking about daily, monthly, and seasonal detoxing. Daily, monthly, and seasonal detoxing. All right. Peace and love, y'all. I really give thanks for your presence. And I give thanks for the word that was given today to all of us. May it resonate with you, and may you walk with it in your heart as you continue your journey. All right. Peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Peace.